It seems they are Aurelia de Vesp's swordsmen. I'm
Where are
afraid
they?
it is now beyond doubt. These men were sent to ambush us. Aurelia sent us to recover that chest solely in order to get rid of us.
I don't see any soldiers.
We should teach those assassins and their mistress a lesson. But since we spotted them, if you'd rather avoid trouble...
It's pedestrians. I still don't see where they are. They're quiet. Oh, now I see them. So they're around here, right? No, they're beyond the... Could go back this way. I guess. What's this place? Hello. I dug upgrade of axe. Will she tell me what's in her chest, actually? This is the wrong way. I think we're going here. There's supposed to be a campfire somewhere around here. Maybe it's not on the way. Oh, less on the way than I thought. Where's their village, I wonder?
Nimnater. That horrible woman sent us to recover her chest in order to get rid of us. She hoped these killers would be the end of us. She deserves Enon Milfrichtemann's wrath. May he engulf her in lava. What do you intend to do?
She'll have to answer for this. But given the power of her family, we must remain polite.
Polite, you say? what I meant. What I meant is this. Well, dear Aurelia, what do you have to say for yourself?
You? I didn't think I'd see you again. So soon.
Is that because you'd hoped we'd be clawed to death by those beasts, or because you thought your assassins would get the better of us?
Come now, who do you take me for? I was just putting your courage to the test, that's all. A princess's whim.
Ah,
I kindly suggest you forget all about this little
really now.
incident. You see, my dear, we Vesps have a habit of knowing as much about our enemies as our friends. I'm afraid my father's men have obtained some rather sensitive information which, well, if the other governors were to find out, it could very well jeopardize your position, along with that of the D'Orsay. If word were to get out about your origin, for example...
Ah, now you're blackmailing me.
Oh,
Yeah.
what a horrid word! Come now, I would never do such a thing. Let's just say that I'm ensuring your loyalty. In fact, some of my men are already at the courts of Hikmet and San Mateus, and ready to act if you try anything. But I'm sure it won't come to that. We'll soon be part of the same family, after all.
Hmm.
I won't deny that I'm surprised to hear about your engagement to my cousin, despite the excellent reason you put forth.
Surely you didn't think your cousin would stay single forever? Perhaps you thought to remedy this. Know that although I got the impression your uncle sought a wedding, and now that he's in my father. But again, is there anything else?
Why do you feel the need to resort to blackmail? You have your contract. Why threaten me?
My sweet summer child. You seem to have learnt to navigate the seas of politics in a duck pond. My waters, however, were shark-infested. Knowing the weaknesses of others, as well as how and when to exploit them to ensure unwavering loyalty, is key to survival as a Vesp. I believe I mentioned that my late husband was murdered at court. Well, his killers worked for my brother. My own brother didn't think twice before having the man I loved killed to secure his position. He broke my heart. I understand, of course. I'd probably do the same. And what of it? Do you think I would feel more remorse were it, say, a cousin-in-law? Is there anything else?
What are your intentions? Surely you're not going to all this trouble just to marry my cousin.
And why not? Your cousin's quite the catch, you know. Don't tell me you haven't thought about it yourself.
I really
But
haven't.
you're quite right. I want more than just a new husband. I want a place where I can showcase my talents, a place to shine. Who knows? As the governor's wife, I could even become the new legate and try my hand at diplomacy. Unless I decide to keep you, of course. That is, if you
Oh,
promise to
you're
serve
getting me
well
angry.
and aid me in expanding our influence on this island and beyond. The Vesps have long worked in the shadows of the congregation. No more. I hope that answers your question. Is there anything else?
Should I?
I must be going, Your Grace.
But of course. Goodbye, dear cousin. You're back. Can I do anything for you?
Here's your freaking
Here's
chest.
your chest. This is the one you sent me to fetch.
Yes, that's the one. Thank you for...
Oh, sorry.
They say, long may it continue to be the case. Well, now that I've recovered my precious documents, you'll be able to deliver the wedding contract to your cousin in New Serene. I await the preparations for my arrival and accommodation. Then there'll be plenty of time to prepare the ceremony with my husband-to-be.
The arrival of a noble lady such as yourself will require several arrangements. New Serene is a very new city.
Yes, I'm sure. Don't dither for too long now. I'm counting on you to be as quick as possible. And to convince your cousin and his men to be reasonable. You know what's at stake. Is there anything else?
I must be going, Your Grace.
But of course. Goodbye, dear cousin.
Leave the camp. Okay. Let's leave the camp.
She has us. We now have the contract, but even if it does turn out to be forged, we have no choice but to bend to her will.
Yes, we do.
Curses. That woman is more vicious than a scorpion fish. Do you have any idea which family secrets she's uncovered?
There's no way of knowing without those documents. I can guarantee one thing. The Dorsey family has many secrets. And if they got out...
The same can be said of all noble families, of course. In that case, we must find those documents before she uses them. We should go to Hikmet and San Mateus to find the henchman she sent.
You're right. It's the only way to put an end to this alliance and supplant the Viper.
I think Hikmet will not go super nice. Because we have a suspicious relationship with them. We do not like each other. So let's deal with it first. And see what kind of trouble we get into. We should be fine with Teleme though. Teleme. Mother Cardinal.
Your Excellency, Her Highness... Her Highness, Aurelia de Vespe of the Merchant Congregation has sent me to convey her regards. She would like to assure you of her deepest respect and her unwavering support as an ally with any troubles you may encounter. She also wishes to forewarn you that the person who, until now, presented herself as the congregation's legate may soon lose her position.
Interesting.
Indeed, she is believed to have lied about her lineage, and doubt has now been cast upon her titles of nobility. It is also rumored that she has engaged in questionable dealings involving the guilds and the natives. We sincerely hope that, until this situation has been clarified, you will treat her with the utmost suspicion.
Interesting.
Naturally, if these allegations prove to be true, a new legate will be appointed by Her Highness immediately.
Interesting.
This situation is regrettable, but hardly surprising. I cannot deny that our dealings with the legate have often been wrought with a lack of elementary diplomacy.
True.
And what you are telling me merely confirms my suspicions. But look, here she is. Madam, in light of what I've just heard, you are not welcome here. At the very least, until these allegations are confirmed.
Okay. Okay. That's fine.
We were thrown out like trash. I can't believe that Viper's claptrap got us into this mess. How will we discover where those documents are now?
I must admit, it was humiliating. But now, we can give her a taste of our own medicine. I say we follow her, and once we discover her lair, finding those incriminating documents shouldn't be a problem.
dare follow me. I may be overstepping my orders, but you asked for it. On guard!
That was weird. Can we? This was weird. Didn't expect it to be so finicky. Trust me, I'm not about to lose sight of her. She's very, very much in sight. She's also hella suspicious. Game, you have to decide either you think I'm too far, or is she gonna turn around and look at me every second? Like, it can be both. Either I need to be far enough to be safe, or you need to not make her turn around. I don't like this part.
Here come the Devesp ambassador and her henchmen.
We should hide and listen to what they say. We may glean some interesting information.
Where do you want me to hide, game? Where do you want me to hide, game? Oh, I see. Hide the other wall apparently.
Ambassador? Did your meeting with the governor go well?
The meeting went very well. The governor was so incensed by what I told him that when the legate arrived unannounced, she was immediately thrown out. It seems that our representative on the island has not found favor with the other governors. It was about time our mistress intervened. However, the legate's presence is problematic. I did not expect her here so soon. Special care must be taken to better hide our documents. If they search the old farm under the cliff, she or her comrades could well find them. Tomorrow morning, we must move them to a safer hiding place. In the meantime, we must rest.
As you command, Ambassador.
Beautiful. If they search the farm under the cliff. This farm? No, opposite farm. Maybe I should have gone to St. Matthäus first.
Damn it! It was a trap.
A bit of poison on my blade, and let's go!
There are some documents, but it's not the evidence Aurelia spoke of. These documents speak of you.
Ooh.
It appears that the Devesp sought out information on each of you, hoping to influence you or to drive a wedge between us.
Remarkable. My whole life picked apart by liars and manipulators. Promise me you'll burn all of this without thinking twice.
Of
This
course.
is just further proof of their deceit. And the so-called evidence got away again. Let's search these men. We may find something useful.
For our safety and prevent anyone putting their hands on these documents and the farm is attacked, the documents shall be hidden in the tree stump near the farm and the foot of the cliff. Okay. Very nice. Make sure that an vessel merchant Valence keeps our chest away from prying eyes of Destardet. And tell him that if anything happens to you, he must send it to the Governor Hickman so he may read its contents. Instill as much suspicion as possible in the court, but don't use these documents just yet. For now, the goal isn't to suffocate our prey. It's just to let it know who's at the top of the food chain.
According to this letter, the chest was given to a merchant in town who deals with the Devesps. He was ordered to hand it to the governor if something happens to the delegation.
That Aurelia is clever if nothing else. We must get that chest from the merchant before he learns of their deaths.
Not on Kurt with the coin guard nonsense to you over savage princess. Kurt. According to the guard's records, Kurt was born in 1199. After the foundation of 1302, after the foundation of Perrin. He is a captain of the coin guard and is formerly Governor Constantine Destardet, master of arms and bodyguard. His parents were both guards, but he was brought up by a prostitute and trained by a man named Herman, known both for his greatness and for torment he put his recruits through. In spite of what he went through, he has always been loyal to the guard. His loyalty towards the governor and his like has such that he didn't hesitate to report the attempted uprising organized by his commander. So it's useless to try to bribe him by usual means. However, he seems to care deeply for the young recruits. Such a commitment could be used to bend him to our will, either through kidnapping or blackmail. Siora. We haven't managed to get hold of any records clearly indicating this woman's years of birth. Nevertheless, according to our sources, she is 22 years old, and would therefore have been born in 1315 after the foundation of Perrin. She is one of the two daughters of an island war lady who died in battle against the British Alliance, which the legate failed to prevent. She has reportedly traveled with Destardet since, and is part of their entourage. Some people say that she knows how to use the strange magic of the indigenous people. This young woman could be a precious ally if you succeed in gaining her loyalty. She could not only serve to band the Destardet family to our will, but also to ensure the good relationship with local tribes. It seems to me that Destardet's failure in preventing the battle claimed her mother's life, as well as the resentment she must feel towards the Alliance, could be a solid way to sway her loyalty. Afra was born in Olima in 182 after the foundation of the Alliance, 1310 after the foundation of Bren. The afar was born to a family well known for their skill in the field of astronomy. She decided to steer her career towards study of nature. She studied with Dr. Asili, a well-known scholar from Al-Salad, and decided to move to the island to join him. She reportedly recently left his circle of students following disputes and scholarly views. The professor's rumored to resort to murder and torture for advancement of science. Since his student was drawn to his work, it won't be difficult to blackmail her. Bishop Petrus. According to Thelema's records, Bishop Petrus was born in 763 after St. Matthew's in 98 after the foundation of Pran. He is a legate of Thelema under the Tier 40 congregation and seems to have become legate's yesterday traveling companion. He was born as a bourgeois and very pious family from Thelema, joined the missionaries very young, and climbed the ranks quickly. He became a member of the Thelema embassy in Cyrene at the age of 33. He held the position for several years. He is a well-known diplomat who wishes to become cardinal. He is rumored to be a big fan of pleasure houses. His ambition and his little vice should serve as leverage. If he is desperate for little titles, they say pledging our support to him the next council should ensure his loyalty toward us. Vasco. Probably born 1312 after the foundation of Pran, Vasco is one of the Sea-given. According to our information, he comes from a noble family in Cyrene. However, we are not able to find accurate information about his ancestry yet. He rose to rank and captain and captained his own ship for some time. On his arrival to 4D, he lost his rank when the admiral ordered him to join Legate Desertes entourage, no doubt to spy on them. According to our sources, he has become bitter and yearns after an alternate life as a young nobleman. It would be extremely easy for us to win him over to our cause with some title or other and small income in Pran. In return, he could undoubtedly give us a lot of information, not only about those he has given spying on since he arrived on this island, but also on the knots. Ha ha ha. You're so very wrong. Because not only he won't give you any information, he also doesn't really care about his origins anymore. What if I dressed myself as them? For now. And will it help the merchant?
Come closer. Come closer. All my wares are in the vanguard of progress.
Not this merchant. Hi, guy.
Hello. Are you Valens?
Indeed. What can I do for you, milady? Are you looking for tools for your workers? I have a large range of tools. Everything you need for mining or timber harvesting.
I have no interest in your goods. I have been sent by Her Highness Aurelia de Vespe. She asked me to recover a chest you have in your keeping.
Of course, of course. It's stuffed between my goods in the street just behind us. I hope you tell your mistress that I obeyed her orders.
Of course.
Do not worry. She will be told.
Where? Oh, I see. There we go. Constant D'Orsay. Constant D'Orsay. Constant was born 1902 after the foundation of Cyrene. His Prince Claude Desert's second son, born to his second wife, Julia D'Orsay. Recently appointed governor of Tier 40, Constant D'Orsay has only been Prince official heir since His death is his older brother. The cause of his death is explained in an attached letter. Would you later say paid some of our men to get rid of her cumbersome stepson? I must admit, I respect that woman. She could be one of us. That being said, the brother's assassination calls into question Constantine's legitimacy and his claim to his father's fortune throne. With such a mother, can we even be sure he's the prince's legitimate son? Sirs, attached to this letter is a agreed payment. Remember, it is imperative that your hand is not suspected in Lauren's death. My son must reign. Ooh. Acha. That's not nice. Now this should be less painful. Because we both have a good relationship with them, and Mother Cardinal is pretty much in our pocket. We also engage in some blackmail. We also did engage in some snooping and blackmail. Where's this sympathetic guard? Oh, he was in front of the house and I just... He. Letter from a sympathizer. Your Excellency yesterday. I know your enemies are in town and where to find them. Meet me at the town gates to know more. Thank you.
Hello. Are you the guard who left me a message at the embassy?
Greetings, Your Excellency. Yes, it was me.
Mm-hmm.
I thought you should be warned when I saw those vermin bearing the Devesp livery.
This is indeed interesting information. Do you know if they're staying in town?
The delegation leader is always at the tavern. He drinks heavily. His men wander around town looking for trouble.
Thank you. I imagine you're expecting a reward.
No, Your Excellency, keep your money. I'll consider myself highly rewarded if you manage to put a stop to their horrible manipulative plans. My old battalion was almost completely lost to those vipers. They led us into a trap and left us to rot, so I don't know what you wish to do to them. But I wish you the best success.
Why is everyone always in tavern in this town?
Hello. I wonder if we might have a word.
Desade. The Dorsey family's henchman. I knew it. I knew I would meet my end by accepting this mission. After what you did to Ambassador Lavoisin in Hikmet.
If the ambassador and her men had not attacked me, they would certainly still be alive. Since you know who I am, you must know why I'm here.
Yes. The document chest. But don't think you can scare me into giving it to you. I've been scared to death since I got to this town.
since I got to this island. But I will not betray them.
5 gold coins.
Come. We
You're
never wish
cheap.
harm. We only want to recover some files. They do concern us, after all. Tell us where they are. A huge weight will be lifted off your shoulders.
That's true. Does it even matter? I don't have the chest anymore.
Ah,
I gave it to a group of inquisitors
Of
who don't like you
course.
very much. Those fools are so furious that they'd rather die than give you the chest. And Saint Matthias is with them. So, they're hiding out in one of the warehouses around the port. If you really want to confront them, it's your own choice. But you should say a prayer first.
don't worry. We've killed enough of those inquisitors already. What's a dozen more?
So you found us. But don't rejoice too soon. You will not leave this warehouse alive.
Come. I'm sure we can work this out. I only want the Devesp chest.
Don't count on it. Because of you, our order has been driven off this island, and the governor treats us like criminals.
Deserved.
We shall avenge our brothers and our order.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
Da-da-da-dum. Where's this chest? Where's sailor code? Because I didn't read the message that was flashing before I entered this place. Not on the legate Desardet. Desardet was born in 1210, after the foundation of Serene, 1313, after the foundation of Peran. Appointed legate of the congregation before her departure from Serene, this young woman accomplished diplomatic missions entrusted to her by Governor Constantine d'Orsay. According to information, she's rather talented, but she's unfortunately too close to her cousin for us to count on her willing loyalty. We must therefore either get rid of her or blackmail her. This shouldn't be a problem, since it is seemed that the legate is not a legitimate child. Indeed, the child was presented to the court in the autumn of the year 1210, but we have gathered several documents proving that her father, General Marc Desardet, was sent on an expedition nearly a year before the birth, and he never returned to court. Livia Desardet must therefore have birthed a bastard. They don't even know. They don't even freaking know.
May the enlightened protect me in this battle.
Bit of poison on my blade. And let's go!
May your shadow engulf our enemies.
Let's see if you can ward off this feint.
I almost thought they were not for a second. Just is not impossible to enter. Is there a traveling thing? No, there's no traveling thing in this port. Have to go home. Also talent points. Crafts, vigor. Vigor, I think. Because this can still lock us out of some areas. This doesn't actually lock us out of much of anything. Now, as long as we wear the right armor, we can have 3 vigor. Return to Serene.